So it's April 21st, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. And I have an update about my situation. Apparently, I had a seizure at the Rideau Centre there. I don't remember. I was there yesterday morning, and security came over and said, "Lisa, are you okay? You're having a seizure?" And I said, "I'm okay. I'm good." But yeah, these seizures seem to be happening since the assault of the new neighbor who punched me in the side of my head there. And yeah, it seems to be connected. And I was drinking a lot, though, unfortunately. It could have been, it's definitely not a withdrawal seizure, I don't think. Could be alcoholic seizure, as my friend Sheldon told me. Could be that. But more than likely, it probably was from the assault from this new neighbor. And more than likely. I've been in bitches before where I had 2 bottles of wine and that was okay. I never had a seizure. And these seizures seem to be happening since the new assault. Mind you, it may have been aggravated from the original assault from the other neighbor last year in the summer, who really kicked me in the chest and I hit my head really badly against the wall. He is being charged for assault as well. And this new neighbor is going to be charged as well. So hopefully we get that going. Just that the seizures happened since the new assault. And yeah, the first assault was pretty bad in my head, the back of my head when he kicked me and hit my head. And these seizures are triggered from the new assault from the new neighbor, unfortunately. It seems like that. Then again, people are going to, well, we've got to find out what's going on. I'm going to have to go to the hospital, get MRI, maybe in a CAT scan, and so forth, to find out what the heck's going on. My phone is still not working. I tried YouTubing it, how to fix it, pushing the 2 buttons together, but it's not working. It's not going through the next format stage, as they say, to push up here, and it's not working at all. It's locked. And there's a weird coincidence. This has happened since the assault when she took my phone. She may have done it herself to mess things up. Since the assault, there's been Wi-Fi hacking attempts into my Wi-Fi. So I think she has something to do with it. Or she gave it to somebody who knows about it. Something. It's not a coincidence. I mean, it's definitely not a coincidence at all. Yeah. I talked to Julie already from the Christine Lower Town channel when she interviewed her. And she watches my YouTube channel all the time, that things are going really bad. And she knows very well about the problems I've been having with these neighbors for years. And she knows that because I talked to her several times and the problems were not getting any better and getting worse, escalating slowly. Also, my ex-boyfriend from years ago, back in 2016, he knew about the problems just beginning back then. And it got really bad in 2018. Now it's getting really 10 times worse with the assaults and the violence toward me. And they're all criminal-oriented, violent records, obviously. I mean, all of them. And yeah, now these hacking attempts now into my laptop, which is now working now, which is good. But the phone, ever since took the phone and it got messed up like that, I don't know. So it's not a coincidence. It's definitely not a coincidence. The Wi-Fi hacking is not a coincidence since you took my phone and gave it back. So I may have to reset factory settings anyway. I'll take this phone to a tech guy because on YouTube they say to push 2 buttons together several seconds, and I tried different variations and still not going into the reboot scene at all. Yeah. And I tried, believe me, I tried several different variations how to rectify this problem with the phone. I missed a phone call from my social worker. There's a detective who was involved with my seizure as well, who wants to contact me, but now obviously no one can reach me because of this new problem. And yeah, It's Friday, of course, but at least we're finding out more and more things since the assault, that these seizures have been happening since the new assault, and may have been originally, maybe did not help when the other guy hit me and kicked me and I had that head injury. But the new one who assaulted me and hit me in the side of the head there, um, that seemed to be the factor that caused the seizures. Because I have drank a lot before and I never had seizures before. And it happened twice. Rideau Centre security came at me and told me, asked me if I was okay, which is good of them. So since the assault, these seizures have been happening. My neighbor Roger upstairs was with me when I had a seizure, and these happened after the assault with the new neighbor. So yeah, it's not a coincidence. Uh, yeah, and it's not good. I still have dizzy spells and vertigo sometimes. When I'm cycling, I'm okay. It's when I lie down a certain angle, especially to the left head, I get dizzy spells, and it's still happening sometimes as well. Unfortunately, yeah. So I don't know if that's going to be charged for aggravated assault, or this assault was made worse from the original assault last year of the other neighbor. And then when she hit me in the head this time, and I blacked out for all those hours or a day, I don't know how long I was blacked out. Apparently, I had a seizure at the Rideau Centre too, and they came at me and spoke my name and said specifically, "Lisa, are you having a seizure? Are you okay?" And it's like, that was really nice. So I did have a seizure at Rideau Centre apparently, and I imagine that's where I went after my when she assaulted me. So that's where I must have gone to. Yeah, it's good to find this new information and so forth. But yeah, and it's not good. I was going to have a nice hot bath, but I'm having seizures and everything, all that. Not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. I just, it's just very, very disconcerting. I'm still cycling and everything, all that. I cycled last week. Today's 21st. I cycled the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. I cycled all last week, and I was okay. Then again, I was cutting down my drinking back then, trying to forget the assault and forget the problems with somebody, communication problem, I don't know, and so forth. And yeah, now it's 21st. I had a seizure at Rideau Centre, so it must have happened after the assault. Must have happened. And yeah, another seizure after all this happened after the assault from the new neighbor. So yeah, I gotta fix my phone because the detective is supposed to call me, but now no one can call me because of the phone being messed up and went to dead screen like that. And it's not a coincidence this is happening. She just took my phone and gave it back. Not a coincidence at all. And they're proving, they're digging their own graves. It is provable now more than ever that these birds of a feather flock together, all criminals, all violent, and they're all working together against me. And that's the thing. Someone was screaming here one time, more than once, twice maybe. There was a young girl here who doesn't come here anymore. It sounded like Surge attacked her or something, and he was saying, "You stupid B word," and everything, all that. "You stupid B." And then she never seen her again since then. She was hanging out with another known crackhead down the hall all the time and associating with these people. Very young, teenager, maybe 20s, I don't know. She's not around here anymore now. And yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, well, the criminals of a feather flock together, and yeah, it seems like they're going down, like dropping like flies now. The first one was charged for adult threats against me. I had to record it because they were lying about me, saying I'm crazy. But I got the video, I got the recorded evidence of that threat, and he was charged and sentenced. The second one assaulted me, but that was right in front of the Osage security camera. And this third one was very recorded as she attacked me as well. Not the first time she did that. So yeah. And the hacking attempts into my Wi-Fi and my phone and my laptop was messed up temporarily until it's rectified now. It's not a coincidence. So ever since I took my phone, that's been happening with the Wi-Fi hacking attempts. She, and she may have given it to somebody who knows about that, and they're all criminals, and everything's provable. One by one, he's got to follow the dots, connect the dots, and see who knows each other, criminal activities, and so forth. And yeah, they'll eventually all be exposed, and they probably are being exposed already, which is cool. And honestly speaking, I'm so stressed out about the situation going on that I am not having a coffee. I'm actually drinking a beer. So yeah, honesty is the key. In case the seizures have to withdraw, I have been drinking a lot since the assault, and yeah, I had those seizures then too. So yeah, um, yeah, it's tough. I just can't get the transfer. I'm waiting for the constable and detective to give me a police report again by via email so I can get this emergency transferred in process. So I talked to the tenant worker. She said just need a police report, then we can process the emergency transfer quick. No one should live like this. It's just a horrible, horrible way of living. Being terrorized, being bullied, going through assaults now and everything is escalating like up death threats and so forth. It's just all these criminals all know each other and they have violent records. And they gave problems to other neighbors too, two of them anyway. So yeah. And yeah, that's the way things are going. But it's good to know that Rideau Centre security has intervened and talked to me when I was in the washroom. Maybe that's why I had the seizure before. I don't know how or where I had the seizure in the mall. But this must have happened after the assault from the new neighbor. Two seizures since the new assault. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely press charges against her. And if these seizures are a result from that assault, I don't think it has to do anything with alcoholic seizures. It could be. I have a friend who is a serious alcoholic and he goes to withdraw. You can get withdrawal seizures and alcoholic seizures, I was told. But I have drank a lot, like more than that before. And it's just coincidental that these things happen after the assault, these seizures. So I don't know. I'm going to have to get an MRI. And it probably is a result from these assaults happening on me from these neighbors. It's not the first time I was assaulted by two of them, and it was a third one who assaulted me too. And I was so badly assaulted. I went to the hospital for that too. It was a big red bump on one of my, I can't remember. There was a big red bruise there, and I was unconscious on the floor. My other neighbor, Amir, came at me and asked me if I was breathing, if I was okay. And I got up and I just started flipping out and saying, I'm okay. And I walked away, apparently. I don't remember. But he told me that. And he wanted to make sure I was breathing and I was alive. This other neighbor who has a crack problem, she made about almost a year after that she's the one who punched me out. And one of the other neighbors recorded it. But he erased it again after she did some sexual favors or something for him. I'm not sure what. But she was boasting, he got me these couches and everything, blah, blah, blah. So in essence, she got away with that. And it's too late now. It was years ago. That was a bad seizure. And I went on the bus to go in the hospital. I think I did go to hospital. And that's when I had the vertigo from that concussion. I had a bruise there, a big bruise. And I think I did go to hospital. I did. Yeah, I remember. I went to the bus to wave down the bus driver. And he saw I was in crisis, called the ambulance. And they came right away. Thank God. These assaults from these neighbors, all criminals, all violent, all bullying. And they all know each other too. And, oh God. Sorry, guys, I got a little emotional there, realizing the extent of the harassment, the bullying, and the violence against me from all these neighbors who all know each other. I really appreciate my friends downtown to be talking with me and helping me out. And yeah, I really appreciate my friends downtown, even though two of them are homeless and things, and the chefs. They're real good people. These people are really good people to help me out. And I really appreciate their friendship. One of them has a big, the police know him and they kind of, ticket him a lot and stuff, but which I don't blame them for in a way. But they know him. But I know him too. He has a good heart. He knows when someone's going to draw, he gives them extra beers if someone's heart is racing or whatever and all that. And he's good company. And yeah, he's a good guy. He's indigenous as well. And yeah. And my other friend, who's also homeless too, well, she lives at the Sheps, but she tries to avoid that because the problems in the shelters there are just too much for her. So she'd rather crash at someone else's place instead of being at the shelter there at the Sheps. I don't blame her. The way things are going now in that shelter is just crazy. I mean, it's just not good. It's not the same like it used to be ever since they legalized the safe sites, so-called safe site for drugs and so forth. Not working. I mean, look what's happening now. Drugs are rampant all over ever since they did that. Happens slowly and surely, like the situation with the neighbors, it happens slowly and surely. Same kind of progression into a worse situation. And yeah, that's the way it is. So that's my update right now about what's going on here and so forth. So yeah, take care, my friends. Stay safe. Watch your back. And judging how birds of a feather flock together and lie about you, try to record everything. Doesn't matter what they say. You need the evidence to find out the truth of things. You got to do that. So yeah, make rich, my friends. Take care, and we got to do something about these situations. Racism is another part of it as well. But yeah, so take care, my friends. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.